I think, like every other football coach, we're excited to get started. This is why we coach football as coaches. All the stuff that we've been doing the last 6 months is not the fun part of coaching. This is. We like being around our guys on the field and watching them grow and develop. And that's kind of what we want to do throughout this camp. I think for us is to develop a lot of our younger guys. Some of the guys we redshirted, 19 guys we redshirted last year. Some of the guys that are going to be redshirt sophomores. Some of these guys, those are the ones we're having to develop right now and to build that depth. We feel pretty good about where our starters are right now. If we can get the guys behind them to not have much of a drop-off when they're playing, then we'll obviously be a much better team. There's some spots where you don't feel as comfortable as others with the depth, but a lot of the spots we feel pretty good about. So I think we're in a pretty good place. We obviously got to continue to get better and better. We're obviously not where we need to be yet. And at this point stage, we've only had 2 practices and they're both with just helmets, so it's hard to really get a true evaluation until you start putting some pads on and figure out who's going to be physical and stick their nose in there underneath. Well, I don't know how we'll keep them all happy. I think it's going to be up to the individual really to put the team first, and that's the first thing we talked about in the team meeting. No egos. We got to be one. If I'm a player and I want to play 75 snaps a game and touch the ball 30 times a game, that may not happen for you. So the thing about it is, you go throughout a season, you're going to be dinged. You're not going to. It's very, very fortunate if you go through without getting hurt at all or a little bit dinged up. So there's guys who are going to get opportunities. The big thing about it is when you get an opportunity, you got to make the best of it. If you make the best of it, then you'll probably get a little bit more opportunity. And I think so. A lot of it's going to come down to the individual guys that when they do get their opportunity to make the best of it. And we try to preach it every day to be unselfish. And at the end of the day, that's ultimately going to come down to those guys. But we try to coach that way, our coaching staff's that way, and we want to filter all the way down through our players. It's going to take every single one of them. And I think one thing about last year is when players started getting their roles, accepting their roles, I think that's when we really started becoming a great football team. So the earlier that can happen for this team, the better.